Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and business sponsors who make these live presentations possible for you fans to enjoy. I am Joseph Brett alongside Ari Moon, coming to you live from Lithia and Driveway Fields here in Medford, Oregon. We thank you for joining us on today's broadcast. We welcome you to the Lithia Superstore pregame show presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, today featuring the visiting Truckee Meadow Community College taking on your RCC Osprey. We are pleased you are joining us for this event on TableRockSports.net and welcome our home and visiting fans to the broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer for today's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Head on over to Table Rock Sports, search on YouTube, and click that red subscribe button to get notifications when all events go live. A big Table Rock Sports thank you to the 3,300 fans who already have this matchup between Truckee and Rogue Community College for this Meadow soccer team. Starting things off will be sophomore Rivaldo Hernandez, sophomore Guillermo Hernandez, sophomore Federico Bernabe, sophomore Fernando Robles, freshman Gage Gardner, sophomore Brandon Escobedo, sophomore Josue Riveras, sophomore Hunter Hernandez, freshman Gunnar Woods, sophomore Jamie Montero, and sophomore Jacob Riviera Gomez. Riviera Gomez will be the goalkeeper this afternoon for this Meadows soccer team. For RCC, it'll be Kyan Arias in the goal protecting things for RCC. It'll be middle fielder Moses Angel, defender Dustin Donnelly, middle fielder Jesus Duarte, forward Mason Klipfel, middle fielder Ethan Martinez, middle fielder Juan Diego Botello, middle fielder Kobe Ibarra, defender Ian Richardson, forward Elias Castro, and defender Mike Machukian. Starting the matchup off for RCC, and as I was reading that off, we already have an injury down on the field, and that is Truckee's goalkeeper Jacob Riviera Gomez, who went down. And he is being tended to on the field currently. Folks, check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at the acesportsradio.com, featuring 5 live NFL games a week, all on the Ace Sports Radio, the new sports voice in Southern Oregon. And fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And from our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations nearby to serve you. And before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Watch for Buck for Kids Day in September, where over $950,000 was raised for kids in 2023 by Dutch Bros and the customers who support them. So just a few moments into this matchup, and Truckee's goalkeeper Jacob Riviera Gomez is going to have to come out of the matchup. And replacing him will be Isael Moctezuma. Apologies if I do pronounce any of these names incorrectly. I did not have an opportunity to go over these rosters with any of the coaches before the start of the matchup, so I will do my best to pronounce them correctly. So the new goalkeeper in there for Truckee. He is a sophomore goalkeeper for this Meadows soccer team. RCC with possession here on the throw-in. Quickly, possession won by Meadow. And RCC getting it back. Gonna boot one downfield. A good pass there. Finds Elias Castro. Castro with the shot, and it's going to be scooped up by Moctezuma. RCC with the first shot there of the matchup. That one headed out by Rivas. Battle here at midfield. And a whistle will be blown, and RCC will have possession. RCC working it across to the far side of the field. Now ahead to Martinez, who works it backwards, and now here to the near side to Richardson. Richardson ahead. A good pass off the foot of Ibarra. Tracking it down is Jesus Duarte. Back to Ibarra. Gonna take it back to the center of the field. And it's going to go off of a Truckee defender there, and it will be the first corner kick of the matchup. And it will be RCC kicking it out. Making the kick for the Osprey is Elias Castro. Castro sends it down to the box, headed out of play by Kobe Ibarra. Or excuse me, headed out of play by Mike Chukian. That one out of play. RCC will have possession. 2 45-minute halves will be played here this afternoon. Stoppage time will be included. We already have a little bit of that added here to the first half of play. RCC working it to the near side here to Richardson. And off of Truckee defender Brandon Escobedo. Whistle blows, going to move RCC back just a little bit on the throw in from Richardson. And it will be Meadow possession. Truckee works it back to the goalkeeper, Moctezuma. Now quickly ahead, Truckee pushing down deep into RCC territory. Shot here, goalkeeper comes out, can't make the play. A turnaround shot there by Brandon Escobedo, and it goes wide to the right. So RCC getting a little lucky there, as that could have very easily been a goal for this Meadow soccer team. But we stay tied at 0 as we hit the 9-minute mark here in half number 1. RCC winning the time of possession battle here in this one. Meadows takes it over, works it back now here to the near side. Now back to their goalkeeper. He's going to have to kick it away as he is being tracked down by Jesus Duarte. RCC will get it back. Battle here on for possession on the throw-in. And it'll be won by RCC. Machukian here, middle of the field, works it to the far side. And now they'll work it back to Machukian at midfield. Now Richardson, head to Ibiza. Now to Castro. Ibiza now works it back. And across to the far side. Arias trying to work it forward for the Osprey. Goes out of play and it'll be a throw in from the far sideline for Rogue Community College. Whistle blows and it'll be a penalty on Truckee. A free kick coming here from just inside the 20 for RCC. I believe that's Ethan Martinez that'll make the kick. He sends it down into the box, headed out by Truckee. Ibiza picks it up, defended well by Meadow, but RCC will hold on to possession. Meadow clears it all the way across midfield. And Rogue Community will work it back to their goalkeeper, Arias. RCC holds on to possession just across midfield. Jukian working it here to the near side to Richardson, who tries to feed it ahead. Truckee now pushing down across midfield into Road Community territory. And stumbling over there on the far side is Gunnar Woods. So throw in for the Osprey. Battle for possession. And RCC is going to win it. They get it back across midfield. Trying to send it across. They do. Kipfell able to track it down, but nobody there in the middle for him. He sends it into the box, defended by Truckee. Battle on the far side, and it's going to be won by Moses Angel for RCC. Deep kick there. And that one just booted away by Elias Castro. So as we tick towards the 15-minute mark of the first half here, still tied at 0, as you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Goal kick now coming for Truckee. Moctezuma will kick it away. Just a short kick here. He'll get it right back and pushes it to the far sideline. RCC steps in front of that one. But Truckee going to come away with possession. Truckee, coached by Kyle Kelly, assisted by Brandon Espino, Diego Lopez, and the team manager is Jeff Hawkins. RCC on the other side, Greg Millick is your head coach, assisted by Fernando Orozco, and assisted also by Wade Johnson. This the first matchup for both of the teams on the season. So somebody looking to pick up their first win of the year. A good feed there. And well defended by Truckee, as it's going to be stopped to avoid the corner kick. And Truckee will have possession. Great takeaway there by Clipfell. It will go out of play and Truckee will get it back. Meadow trying to get something going as they work it all the way back to their goalkeeper. And then here to Gardner on the near side. RCC with all the momentum so far here in the first half. Controlling time of possession. And really has kept the ball on this side of the field in Truckee territory for the majority of the half. RCC working towards the north end of the field. Truckee working towards the south. Truckee now across midfield. Ahead to Escobedo. It's going to go out and will be a corner kick, I believe, for Meadow. So both teams now with one corner kick apiece through the first 19 minutes. No substitutions for either team through the first 20 minutes. All starters still on the field for both squads. And as the John L. Scott scoreboard shows there in the top left-hand corner, still tied at 0. A good feed into the middle there. Truckee with an opportunity, and they take advantage of it. It is Brandon Escobedo with the goal for the Meadows soccer team, and they're out to a 1-0 lead. Escobedo scoring at the 20:45 mark of the first half. So time of possession heavily in RCC's favor. They've really controlled the better part of this first half, but it's Truckee getting on top early. That was the story of the first matchup today on the women's side of things, except the opposite. It was all Truckee in the first half through about the first 20 minutes. But at the 12-minute mark, RCC was able to get up on top and found an early goal before Truckee's women's team scored 4 unanswered and took down the Osprey women 4-1. And we will have our first substitution. Coming out for RCC is Moses Angel. And coming in is number 20, Danny Centino. Battle for possession. Truckee comes away with it. Good job there, stepping in front of that one. For RCC is Jesus Duarte. He has the ball here. And Truckee going to come away and clear it out to the far side of the field. Before RCC will work it now back to their goalkeeper. Truckee now, after that early goal, starting to find a little bit of momentum here against this Osprey soccer team. Starting to even out the time of possession a little bit as they work it back across midfield again. A good feed here. Shot, and it's off of Machukian. And it will result, I believe, in another corner kick for Meadow. Good feed into the center of the box there for Truckee, but just a little too high for Guillermo Hernandez to get ahead on it. And RCC here will have the free kick from just across midfield. Truckee now pushing deep into RCC territory. Another shot opportunity coming here, and they will capitalize once more. That shot going off of the body of goalkeeper Kian Arias, and Truckee now leads 2-0 after the goal from Fernando Robles, and he scores at the 27:50 mark here in half number 1. So Truckee now leading 2-0 over RCC, and as we mentioned just a little bit ago, they were starting to build some momentum, evening out the time of possession, pushing the ball downfield, as they weren't able to do in the opening minutes of the ball game, and now have a 2-0 lead. Truckee now working it to the far side, back into the middle. They're going to work it backwards before advancing forward. Good pass into the middle, finds Robles. He leads it ahead for Hernandez. Now into RCC territory. Good pass there. And Hernandez not able to finish as he goes down to the turf. Coming up at the half will be the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. With updates on fall activities, visit playmedford.com for the latest fall activity guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. That's the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. We're going to go over some first half stats. Go over what has happened here through the first 45 minutes. As we reach the 30-minute mark, slide tackle here called for a penalty. So kicking from just across midfield will be Mike Machukian. Sends it across to the far sideline. Now sent ahead deep into the box. And that one's grabbed by Moctezuma, goalkeeper for this Truckee soccer team. Good takeaway by Duarte, but a little strong on the feed to Castro, and it goes out of play. Throw in for Meadow, and a whistle. And I think he stepped on the line there, and RCC is going to get it back. Substitution coming in for Road Community College. We're going to have a goalkeeper change. So coming out of the goal will be Arias. And coming in will be, let's see if we can see a number down there. We'll get that to you in just a moment. Along with the new goalkeeper, Nolan Yeller, will check in for the first time. And I believe that's I want to say it's Trent Silani in the goal for RCC. So as it goes now, it'll be a free kick for Truckee. Looks like it's going to be Fernando Robles kicking it away. He does. It's stopped by RCC's goalkeeper. And then goes into the net, but no goal. As the referee's going to wave that one off. For those of you who might just be tuning in to this matchup, RCC started out the game controlling things, controlling time of possession. Looked like they had things going in the opening minutes, but 20:45 into the matchup, Brandon Escobedo was able to score for Truckee on one of the first real opportunities they had. And then Truckee started to build some momentum after that goal, evening things out with the time of possession. And you could see they were building a little bit of momentum and kind of figuring this RCC soccer team out. And at the 27:50 mark, Fernando Robles scored the second goal of the match for this Truckee soccer team. And as you see in the top left-hand corner of your screen on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it is Truckee 2, RCC 0, as we have a substitution coming in for the Osprey. Dustin Donnelly back into the game. He will replace Ian Richardson. Castro deep into Truckee territory, has it here. Working against Gardner. That one sent into the box by Donnelly, who just checked back in. Defended well by Meadow. They have it now after the takeaway across midfield. They work it to Gardner here on the near side. Ahead now to Rivas. And last touch there by Josue Rivas. And RCC will have possession. 37-45 here into the first half. And a beautiful slide tackle there by Rivaldo Hernandez. And Truckee's going to get possession back. Ibarra here working just across midfield. And a whistle, and they'll just reset. RCC back. Working around midfield. Gonna work it backwards now to Geller. Pass ahead from Martinez, cut off by Truckee's Bernabe. Now Truckee down deep in RCC territory. And we're going to have a penalty on RCC's Mason Clipfell. So we're going to have a free kick coming just from the edge of the box there. And it's going to be Guillermo Hernandez taking the kick for Truckee. And they feed it to Hernandez, and his shot going to go wide to the right. So starting to see a bit of separation here between these two teams. Truckee with 5 shot attempts, 2 corners. Truckee's goalkeeper on that 1 shot attempt with his lone save of the matchup. Beautiful slide there from Gage Gardner, taking the ball away, but RCC will hold on to possession. RCC only attempted 1 shot so far. They have 2 total saves between the 2 goalkeepers, 1 corner kick. They've given up those 2 goals. It was Kian Arias who started the game protecting the net for the Osprey. He gave up those 2 early goals. And now it's Trent Silani in there for RCC. And we're going to have an offside penalty on Rogue Community College. 42-35 into this first half here. So just about to the halfway point of the matchup. We will have a little bit of added time here to the first half as we had an opening minute injury to the Truckee goalkeeper Jacob Riviera Gomez, who had to come out of this matchup early. He was replaced by Isel Moctezuma. Who is yet to give up a goal. RCC working it back to the goalkeeper. Now here to the near side to Donnelly. Gets by a couple of Truckee players. Feeds it ahead to Duarte. Takes it just outside the box. Now inside. Trying to leave it for Centino. And the Osprey have it taken away. Shot opportunity there. Scooped up by the goalkeeper, Moctezuma. As that one goes out of play. Four minutes, I believe, is what I heard of added time as the whistle blows. And a substitution coming in for Truckee. I believe that is see if we can catch a couple numbers over there on the far side of the field. Julian Hernandez checked in. Along with Roberto Castillo. Here for the final minutes of added time. That one gets by the goalkeeper. And a mistake by Truckee will lead to an RCC goal. And I don't believe any RCC players will be credited with that goal there. As the Truckee player, I didn't see the number, was the last one to touch it. I think he was trying to send it back to his goalkeeper. His goalkeeper had came out of the goal there in the 2nd minute of added time. So at the 47-minute mark of the first half, RCC on the board with the mistake there by the Meadow soccer team. And that one is sent high and wide. And that's going to do it for the first half of play. We go into the break. Truckee 2, RCC 1. Coming up after a word from a few of our sponsors, it'll be the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. Did you know the City of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? The Fall Program Guide just came out. Find out about all the recreation and learning opportunities at playmedford.com. Back with more RCC Osprey Soccer right after this.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
I ride the bus a lot. RVTD's UMO app with fare capping means I will never pay more than the daily or monthly cap. RVTD gets me to school, work, volunteering, shopping, and even coffee for a fixed amount each month. UMO gives me one less thing to worry about. Thanks, RVTD.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
I love being a nurse, and RCC was the best way for me to start as a nurse. There's so many options for nursing pathways and healthcare jobs. I'm just so grateful that through RCC's nursing program, I was able to be a successful ICU nurse right out of the gate. Becoming a nurse through RCC changed my life. So I encourage anyone who's looking for a change in your personal or professional path to check out RCC. I found my path at RCC.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Should your new floor come from Lippard's Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned flooring stores, so you can be sure you'll get great selection at a great price. We take the guesswork out of helping you choose the right floor. Right now, save up to 50% on wood, laminate, and waterproof plank, plus pay no interest for 12 months at the one store for your perfect floor, Lippard's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
It's time to save on a healthy night's sleep during the Labor Day sale at Medford Mattress. Store-wide savings on all in-stock mattresses. Discover the full line of Beauty Rest with advanced cooling technology and the super comfortable Beauty Rest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. If you want to save on a healthy night's sleep without all the pressure and games, now's your chance during the Labor Day sale. Only at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, where quality is not costly.
RCC prepared me for this career path by giving me the tools and experience from my teachers to help guide me where I needed to go, along with the flexibility to choose my own career path. I think the connection between college and success in life is the ability to explore aspects of education that you never thought was possible. So if you're interested in welding, fabrication, or designing, please reach out and contact RCC. I found my path at RCC.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Want to test drive US Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download the Try Us app.
Here we go.
US Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if US Cellular lets me stream in my... Yep, it's working.
Download the US Cellular Try Us app for a free 30-day trial.
Visit US Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See souscellular.com for details.
RCC provides a unique learning education experience where they don't just teach you the head knowledge so that you come out understanding your craft, but they also give you the hands-on experience where you can end up mastering your craft. Taking the first step is the best thing that you could do for your life. So contact RCC today, schedule a tour so that you can begin your journey so that your dreams can become your reality as well. I found my path at RCC.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your...
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstar Game of the Day here on Table Rock Sports. It is the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report, where we're going to go over some first half stats with you. It is the Truckee Meadow Community College soccer team leading your RCC Osprey 2-1 at the end of the first half. It was Kian Arias who started the matchup protecting the goal for RCC. He gave up 2 early goals and was replaced by Trent Silani. RCC got off to a quick start. Looked like they had the momentum, controlling time of possession, not letting Truckee really build up any kind of momentum at all. But Truckee quickly got things going. Got on the board first at the 20:45 mark with a goal by Brandon Escobedo. And after that goal, you could see Truckee kind of getting things rolling, momentum building in their favor. They started to even out the time of possession, and at the 27:50 mark, Fernando Robles was able to find the back of the net for the second goal of the matchup for the Meadow soccer team. As far as time of possession finished, it was pretty even there through the first half of play. At the 47-minute mark, about 2 minutes into added time at the end of the first half, the Meadow soccer team made kind of a mental error. RCC was pushing the ball down the field, and it looked like one of the Meadow players trying to get the ball back to his goalkeeper didn't know he had came out of the goal and tried putting the ball back to him and found an empty net as the goalkeeper was not there, and it resulted in a goal for RCC, and that's where we stand at 2-1 as we head to the second half of play. Truckee with 6 shot attempts there in the first half. Their goalkeeper is Isael Moctezuma, has 2 saves. He came in and replaced Jacob Riviera Gomez, who got injured in the opening minutes of this matchup, actually the opening minute of the matchup, and had to come out of the game. Truckee has 2 corner kicks so far. RCC with only 2 shot attempts in this matchup. They have 2 saves, and they have only attempted 1 corner kick so far. Just about a minute until the start of the second half. We'll step away for one final break. Back with more RCC Osprey Soccer right after this.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
That has been the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. Folks, there is a new place to play in Medford. Check out the Rogue X Aquatics and Event Center at roguexmedford.com. Daily information on open swim and gym hours and all the X has to offer is available at roguexmedford.com. As the second half gets underway here at Lithian Driveway Fields, RCC trying to battle back as they trail by 1, 2-1, as you see in the top left-hand corner of your screen on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Shot there just wide for Mason Klipfel. Danny Centino, Klipfel. Kobe Ibarra. Jesus Duarte. Mike Machukian, Ian Richardson, Dustin Donnelly, Juan Diego Botello, Elias Castro on the field to start the second half for RCC, along with Nolan Geller. Trent Ciliani is in the goal, protecting things for the Osprey. And it looks like the original starters all on the field for Truckee to begin the second half. So it's Rivaldo Hernandez, Guillermo Hernandez, Federico Bernababe, Fernando Robles, Gage Gardner, Brandon Escobedo, Josue Rivas, Hunter Hernandez, Gunnar Woods, Jamie Montero, and Moctezuma in the goal for this Meadows soccer team. battle here for possession. A whistle, and we're going to have a foul on, I believe, Truckee. The referee going to pull Brendan Escobedo and Mike Muchukian together. Have a little talk with them as they got tied up and twisted for a moment. RCC working it back to the goalkeeper, and he sends it a little strong out of play. So Truckee going to get it back in RCC territory. And a yellow card coming out for Dustin Donnelly. So free kick coming from about the 17-yard line for Truckee. It'll be Fernando Robles, who scored the second goal of the game for the Meadow soccer team, kicking things away. Starting to see a little more physicality down there on the field between these two teams. Great sliding takeaway there by Nolan Geller for RCC. A throw in for the Osprey. They're deep down in Truckee territory. They send one into the box, and it's going to be grabbed by Moctezuma. Throw in coming for the Osprey. And another one coming just a little further down the field now. Again, last touched by Truckee. And now pushing ahead is this Meadow soccer team. Now in the box in RCC territory, well defended by the Osprey. A kick from deep goes off of Machukian, out of play, and it'll be RCC's possession. 8 minutes now here into the second half. As you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Truckee still leading RCC 2-1. Folks, serving Southern Oregon for over 30 years, Medford Mattress has a huge selection of adjustable pressure relief mattresses to help you rediscover sleep. Medford Mattress, where quality is not costly. And Rory World State Farm Insurance has been helping you protect your dreams in Southern Oregon for over 30 years with home life, auto, and business insurance. Like a good neighbor, Rory World State Farm Insurance. And this afternoon's action is brought to you by the Rogue Valley Transportation District. Need help learning the routes and options available to you? Well, RVTD can help. Visit rvtd.org to learn more. Machukian sends one down inside the box, and it is cleared away by Truckee. Good feed here to Gunner Woods as Truckee now back into RCC territory. Send it back to about midfield. As Bernababe trying to send it up, has it cut off by Dustin Donnelly. Now to the far side. Truckee looking to make something happen. Good slide tackle, well defended by RCC. Escobedo with the takeaway, keeps it alive. Battle in the far corner, and RCC will have possession. Truckee has an opportunity, and it is kicked out of play by Nolan Geller, and it'll result in a corner kick for Truckee at the 57-minute mark. Substitution incoming for this Meadows soccer team. Coming in will be Leonardo Garcia. Corner kick headed out by Geller. Possession won by RCC. Sent ahead now to Clipfell. He brings it back to the middle of the field. And a whistle blows and a penalty on Truckee. Clipfell has it here in the near corner. Works it now into the box, sends one into the middle. Oh, good opportunity there for Ibarra, but defended well by this Truckee soccer team, and that is kicked well out of play there, and possession will go back to Meadow. Goal kick here. Down to about midfield, headed, beautiful header, but we're going to have an offsides call on Truckee. Fernando Robles, who had that second goal of the game for Truckee, found himself out in front just a little too far, and RCC will get possession back. Truckee now down in the middle of the box. Opportunity, and we're going to have a penalty, excuse me, on RCC. And that's inside the box, so we're going to have a penalty kick coming now for Truckee, and it's going to be let's see, I can't quite see the number there. I think that's Rivaldo Hernandez. He's going to get the penalty kick, and it's good at the 61-minute mark. Truckee now takes a 3-1 lead over the Osprey. Folks, today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill and Grants Pass on the banks of the Rogue River and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. After the goal, RCC now back in action. They have possession. Chukian sending it ahead to Duarte, who's going to have to work it backwards. Good pressure here from Truckee defensively. And they come away with the takeaway. Out of play, last touched by Truckee. RCC pushing and taken away by Hunter Hernandez, but the Osprey will hold on to possession down in Truckee territory. And Truckee going to clear it away. And that one sailing well over the fence and out of play. And Truckee after the takeaway pushing now. 3-on-2. Another opportunity, and it is a goal for Truckee. After the takeaway, they had a 3-on-2 opportunity, and they score at the 54-30 mark. And now lead RCC by a score of 4-1. That was Leonardo Garcia with the goal for Meadow. 54-30. And I did not see who came in for RCC, but a few new players on the field. Let's see here, we got Tucker Johnson just checking in to the matchup, along with Maximo Melgar. And the penalty is going to go against the Osprey there. So Truckee keeps possession. They're going to have a free kick on the far sideline there from about the 10-yard line. And another penalty on RCC. So another free kick coming up, this time a little more in the center of the field from the same distance. And kicking this one will be Escobedo. Escobedo with the kick. A low one. Hits the defense of RCC. Cleared out and will result in a corner kick as it goes out of play for Truckee. Their fourth corner kick of the matchup. It'll be Rivaldo Hernandez kicking it out of the corner. He sends it in, headed out of play by RCC's Tucker Johnson. Again out of play. No change here. Truckee still holding on to it. RCC pushing it downfield. They'll have a throw in. Clipfell will throw it in. As we have, I believe, substitutions coming for RCC. Coming out is Dustin Donnelly. And then coming in will be Jenner Selden. And Moses Angel back in as Clipfell comes out as well. And Muchukian is down for RCC. A beautiful sliding takeaway by him there. And he immediately knew something was wrong. Looks like he's grabbing at that right leg. And as they take a look at him, we will step away for a moment and we'll be right back with more RCC Osprey Soccer here on TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back. Lithia Superstore Game of the Day here on TableRockSports.net. As you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Truckee leading RCC 4-1. That was the final of our matinee event between the Truckee girls and the RCC girls soccer team. Truckee defeated them 4-1 as Michukian has to come out of the matchup for RCC, but it appears like he'll be all right. Doesn't seem like anything too serious as he was grabbing that right thigh. The trainer giving him a look over there on the sideline. As Ian Richardson came back into the matchup to replace him. That one cleared out and just going to be a throw in as it went over there into the corner. Deep kick there for Angel, and he sends it wide to the left. Substitutions now for Truckee. Looks like Brendan Escobedo Rivaldo Hernandez and Federico Bernabe going to come out. And coming in will be Guillermo Hernandez back in. And I did not catch the other two. Roberto Castillo. As we approach the 75-minute mark, down to the final 15 minutes of play. Free kick coming for RCC, and they're just going to send it across here to the near side to Moses Angel. He sends it down into the box, gets by everybody, and it's scooped up by Moctezuma. A strong kick downfield. A race to the ball as Angel gets to it and clears it away for RCC. Truckee winning the battle for possession. Quickly now back the other way. Centino in a battle with Hernandez. And penalty there on Maximo Melgar for RCC. Kicked out of play, and it'll stay with Truckee. A couple more substitutions now for this Meadow soccer team. Jesus Delgado and Jonathan Munoz will check in.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
That one kicked into the wall of the RCC defense. And a yellow card coming. Pulled out on Jenner Selden. Selden taking down Jonathan Munoz, who just checked in a few minutes ago. He went down and looked like he had a little bit of a cramp there, but going to be all right. And quickly back up as we hit the 90-minute mark. So we will play into added time. I did not see if they've signaled extra time yet or not. And that one sent out of play. RCC will get possession back. Clip fell, going to check back into the game for the Osprey. Coming out for Truckee will be Castillo. Coming in for him will be Angel Morales. And that one sent a little too far in front of Selden. RCC working it across to the far side, then back forward. Whistle blows, out of bounds, and RCC will have possession. We reach the 94-minute mark now. Truckee getting it back as we come down to the final few moments of this matchup. Truckee going to come away with the victory. As you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, up 4-1. Good kick there, headed by Hunter Hernandez, but scooped up by Silviano Pineda, who's now in the goal for RCC. Pineda coming out here. Good job by RCC to defend and help him out. Coming up here at the conclusion of this matchup, it'll be the Know Your Role post-game show, where we're going to go over some stats and statistics of today's event. A Know Your Role post-game show. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of esports for the better. We're going to recap some scoring and look at key stats, all coming up on the Know Your Role post-game show, where we help make sports fun again. As we have another whistle blow, referee conferring with a few players. Down there for a moment is Guillermo Hernandez. Looks like he's going to be all right. We're back to the action. RCC with the substitution. Juan Diego Botello checking back in. Good defense there by Nolan Geller, stopping the Truckee threat, but it will result in the 5th corner kick of the matchup for this Truckee soccer team. And a goal on the corner kick off of the head of Hunter Hernandez. So
It takes meticulous.
Truckee now leading, as you see on the the John L. Scott scoreboard, by a score of 5-1. That goal off the head of Hunter Hernandez here in extra time. As the whistle blows, that'll do it. Truckee comes away with the victory, 5-1 over your RCC Osprey. Coming up, the Know Your Role postgame show. After a word from a few of our sponsors. Back right after this with more RCC Osprey soccer on TableRockSports.net.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download the Try Us app.
Here we go.
US Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if US Cellular lets me stream in months. Yep, it's working.
Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app for a free 30-day trial.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
RCC provides a unique learning education experience where they don't just teach you the head knowledge so that you come out understanding your craft, but they also give you the hands-on experience where you can end up mastering your craft. Taking the first step is the best thing that you could do for your life. So contact RCC today, schedule a tour so that you can begin your journey so that your dreams can become your reality as well. I found my path at RCC.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day here on TableRockSports.net. It is the Know Your Role post-game show. Visit travelmedford.org to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We're going to recap some scoring, go over a few stats here on the Know Your Role post-game show. It was Truckee by 4. Final score of 5-1 over the RCC Osprey. Truckee taking both games of this matchup with RCC. The women finished 4-1, and the men's side 5-1. It was Truckee getting things started. Brandon Escobedo at the 20:45 mark of the first half was able to find himself a goal after RCC with a pretty good start to this matchup. They were controlling the ball well. Time of possession was heavily in their favor. And then Truckee kind of started to figure things out. Started to even out the time of possession. They got that first goal. And then it was all the momentum for the Meadows soccer team as they found their second goal just 7 minutes later. Fernando Robles getting to the back of the net at the 27:50 mark. And then Rivaldo Hernandez with the third goal of the game for Truckee, scored in the 61st minute. The fourth goal of this matchup came in the 64th minute. Leonardo Garcia. And then in extra time, just here at the end, a corner kick resulted in a header by Hunter Hernandez for the fifth goal for Truckee. The lone goal for RCC, well, it didn't come off the foot of an RCC player. It was a mistake by this Truckee soccer team as they were trying to send one back to their goalkeeper, and he had come out of the net to go after the ball, and his teammate sent it back to him while he wasn't there, and the ball found the net, and that mistake cost them a goal, the lone goal for RCC. Truckee finished with 7 shots on the day. They had 4 saves from goalkeeper Isel Moctezuma and 5 corners, which resulted in 1 goal. RCC on the other side, 4 shots this afternoon. Their goalkeepers only had 2 saves on the day. Silviano Pineda came in there towards the end. Trent Ciliani came in after 2 quick goals were given up by Kian Arias. RCC with only 1 lone corner kick in the ball game, and that resulted in no goals for them. We would like to thank everyone for tuning in and watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank Truckee head coach Kyle Kelly and RCC head coach Greg Millick for all that they do. We'd like to thank RCC for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Our next Table Rock Sports production, not sure off the top of my head when it will be for RCC. I know I will be here for soccer next Saturday, I believe. And I think that is the next game for RCC next Saturday. So tune in for more Osprey soccer here on TableRockSports.net. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Truckee 5, RCC 1. This has been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer was Joe Brett. With Ari Moon, I'm Joseph Brett, saying thanks for watching and good night from Lithia and Driveway Fields here in Medford, Oregon.